table. I can't get it. after a short delay. You got Tiger Baker on the mic now, so it doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any better with the action that we got on the table here. Mike Davis against Larry Kressel. Finals of the Virginia State 8-Ball Championships. Mike should finish this rack rather easily. 1 ball to the 4-ball to the 8-ball. Nothing hard here. We've had a big break in between the women's finals and the Open Division finals. Mike wants to keep that power stroke instead of guiding it bound. He's left himself a little straight here on the 1, so he's going to have to stroke this pretty well. And no matter where he leaves this, he should have a good shot at the 8-ball. Come back perfect. A little bit on the rail. He'd like to have it a little more center of the table, but it's a very high percentage shot on the 8-ball. There it is, dead center. Mike Davis goes up 3 racks to 0 on Larry Kressel. Larry was coming off a win just a couple matches ago against Mike on this very table. 7-3 victory on this race to 8. Up 3-0. There's still plenty of time for Larry Kressel to come back, but he knows he's dealing with probably, if you seeded the players in this tournament, Mike would have been number 1 seed for sure. I want to give a shout out to Grant Wiley, Suicide Squad back in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Grant's been playing some great pool. He'll be making his debut in sweet Las Vegas at the Rio coming up in March and April. So if you're out that way, come by and see Grant. Mike's been breaking the balls very hard. Let's see what happens on the break here. Tell you what, he's got a real wide stance, and that creates a lot of power for him there. 2 balls on the break, a wide open table. The only cluster out here right now is the C11 and the 5. Mike has a very deliberate and steady stroke. A very powerful stroke also. So looking at the table right now, knowing that 5-ball is probably the only problem ball he has there. And it looks like there's enough space there to get there also. Get a little top right there, and probably going to hit top right here again. Try to either open up this 5-ball or come back down the table. There's a top right we talked about. Just enough, I think, and yes. What an incredible shot. Even though it rolled up on the 7, the 3-ball is in a position to where he'll be able to run this rack out. Have the confidence enough to bump into the 15 and still know you have a shot at the 7 and a shot at the 4. I mean, the best way to play Larry right now is to keep him off the table. Guy's been unstoppable today in a long, long day of pool here at Diamond Billiards, Midlothian, Virginia. Either stop the ball here or go 2 rails and come back and shoot the 8-ball in the same spot. Let's see what he does. Backed it up. 8-ball in the same pocket. Dead center and a 4-0 lead for Mike Davis. I'll tell you what, guys, this next rack for Larry is going to be key. He's breaking. Needs to get on the I'm on the board with a win, and see what happens on Mike's break. The last match that they played, I don't think either guy were making many balls on the break, and with the talent on this table, that's probably going to decide most of these games. Action Pool Tour. Action Pool Tour's second year in existence with Chris Wiley, Grant Wiley, Tiger Baker. Still trying to keep this big table pool in Virginia, Maryland, and other areas rolling. We'll look for sponsorship. Anybody out there that wants to help keep this game going and knowing that their money's taken care of and it's going back to the players, give us a call. Give me a call. Let's keep this thing going. I'll be working hard getting sponsorship for the 2022 schedule that's in production right now. We'll be getting that out fairly shortly to all you people. Developed a new stream on Facebook. I know Chris Wiley has spent a lot of time putting it together, and it's really come across looking nice. Now here's Larry Kressel. I mean, just a magician on the table. There's nothing he can't do on this table. Let's see what kind of break he comes up with here. Smashes a one ball. And there we go, a dry break. No twos balls touching each other. Larry will be lucky to get back to the table here. You can't fault him on that break. He smashed the one ball, spread the balls all over the table. And here we go with Mike. And Mike's going to take the low balls again. The only ball that remotely has any trouble here would be the... there's not a trouble ball on this table. From the angle I'm sitting, it looked like the 6 was hard, but as you can see on the screen, it's fairly easy cut. Top right to kick back out to the center of the table. Kind of clean up this 4 ball down at the end of the table so he can keep his work near the 8 ball. You're always looking at that position ball that you can get shape on the 8 with. You can see his cue ball control is just phenomenal. Using your backspin to get English on a shot in the side with a 3. Probably stopping it right there to shoot the 4 ball next. He got a little straight here on it. He might be able to take the 7 first and then the 5 and then come back for the 8. If he had a little angle, he might have played that a little differently, but with the balls open like this, it usually spells doom for your opponent when Mike Davis had a table that open spot. 7 ball dead center. 5 ball with a little low left to kick it out to the center of the table and make the 8 ball in the pocket that he just knocked that last ball in. There's your spin back to the center of the table. Straight in 8 ball. Let's make sure he don't deflect off this 15, but he shouldn't have any problems here at all. There we go, using that low English to make sure he doesn't scratch. Dry break. Dry break makes it another game for Mike Davis, which is 5-0. Ladies and gentlemen out there in Radio Land, let me tell you that the Action Pool Tour will be making some changes this coming year. We're going to have some rule changes that we're going to put out to the players themselves, especially the double elimination. With Larry being in the hot seat undefeated with Mike and with a defeat, either going to a true double elimination or extending the race even further and giving some kind of benefit for the man who came into the final match undefeated. So we'll be studying some options for that and laying it out to the players. And we've had some discussions already about it, and we'll definitely let you know what's going on. I tell you, looking at Mike's stance, you can see he's almost like a baseball player hitting a home run. He really puts everything behind this. Let's see if anything falls here on the break. Just shattering. 2 balls, and both side pockets get a ball. You know, when you're watching the U.S. Open or any of the other 9-ball competitions, it's gotten to be, especially in the men's field, a battle of breaks. And when I mean breaks, I'm talking about when you're breaking the ball. If you can find that wing ball in the corner or this one ball in the side, you're going to have a lot of success in this game. 8 ball, you got to come up with a different break it. But as you've seen Mike with his power there, he's sunk balls on the last 2 breaks and still spread the table. No 2 balls touching again. Where there again, it looks like, Mike's got a fairly decent out here unless he gets himself in trouble somehow. So again, I'd like to thank Thomas Dorsey here, the owner of Diamond Billiards here in Richmond. He treats us like we're gold here. Fantastic food, fantastic tables. Staff, everybody's been great for us this weekend. Every time we come here, they treat us very well, put really good added money for these players also. And it's been a really good event. Now, we're looking at 12:30 right now, so we're playing this thing out probably 1:15 and still be able to get home and use that money that we would have spent on rooms for the players. And that's what we want to keep doing. It's very important to keep this 9-ball tour alive. There's not another one in Tidewater. There's not another one in the state of Virginia. So we want to keep this thing going. And any help you can give, we appreciate. I know these players appreciate being able to come out and play in these events. World-class player like Mike Davis coming up here and doing his thing. Here we go, another rack that's taken 2 minutes to run, a shattered break. Wide open high balls here. Well, low balls would have been the same for him. Comes off the bottom rail. He's fine there. Definitely allowed him a little bit more than he wanted to leave here, but there again, this is fairly routine for Mike. Eight ball on a cut. There again, doesn't even touch a rail. If you give Mike Davis an open table, it's nothing Larry's done wrong. I mean, look at the last 3 games here. Had a strong break from Mike and a run out. We had a dry break from Larry with a run out. And then you turn around and Mike shatters the break again to go up now 6-0 here. But no matter which way this match goes, you have to have a lot of appreciation for Larry Kressel, what he's been able to accomplish today, beating a heck of a lot of players, including Mike Davis earlier in the match. But as you know, he's given up 6 games that could turn on a dime. And he knows that. He'll never give up. He's one of these players that's not going to give you that last ball on the table. He's not going to give you the last game on the table like a lot of pros do out here. He's going to battle until he can't battle anymore. And that's what makes him one of the best players in Tidewater or any area of Virginia as far as that goes. Hey, we had a ball fall on a break for him. And watch him work now. Watch this magician be able to work the table. Junior programs that have been started here and throughout the country have really gave the United States in particular a real good avenue to have some talent coming up through. There's not been many youth programs. Corey Wolf or Raj have really put together a hell of a program for these youngsters to be able to play in a competitive level all the way around the world. They were out in Austria just a month ago, getting experiences in life, getting experience in a game, and respecting it the way it needs to be respected. Well, let's get back to the table here. It looks like Larry's going to take the 3 ball in his side pocket, which would leave him with just a tiny bit of work to do with this 1 ball. Because he's blocking both balls up the rail, so he's going to have to clean one of them up as soon as he can. So he'll be able to have an avenue to run the 1 ball into the same pocket when he releases and goes into one of these others. I think he'll shoot the 4 ball here with low, come out for a shot with a 2 ball, possibly. Or may shoot a 7. He's got a lot of options here with an open table. There's 10 different ways to go at this. Larry also finished 3rd place in the 2020-2021 APA Masters Championship with teams from all over the world. He competed with Chris Bruner, a former Action Pool Tour Player of the Year, and also David Hunt, who's a sponsor of this event and also one of the best players in the country. Larry has won many, many events, including the Expo, where he finished very, very high with a ton of people playing. So people know who he is. They know his game. They know that they better come with their best play or they're going to lose. He's not going to give you anything. But as you see in this championship match here, the break is very important. It's especially in the men's game, it's important. So whether it's luck or skill, it just seems like the breaks for this particular match have definitely been going Mike's way. They both hit him good and hard. And as soon as I say that, a 2-ball rattles in the corner pocket, and Mike comes back with another open table. Got a little issue with a 10 on the rail he's got to get back to, but let's see how he works this table. It's probably a little bit more difficult than anything he's been going after the last few racks. So let's see how he goes about it. Well, there's your problem child going right off the bat, drawing so heavy back for this ball that's on the rail. Be shooting a 12 ball here. Low right English, just spin it straight back and get a shot at the next ball. $13 with a little low English, and the proper speed is going to bring this cue ball right between the other 2 balls that are on the rail. Let's see what happens here. Draw that one back a little heavy, and sometimes in the angles I can't see what's going on. Didn't realize that the 9 went past 11, but watch this. That's 1. 11 ball, draw back for the 8. Sure, not the results that Larry are looking for sure. Down 7-0, already on the hill. Mike Davis breaking. But whether it's 8-0 or 8-7, I'm going to tell you, it's been a pleasure watching Larry Kressel go through this star-studded field here. Definitely want to get some more players in here for the next one, but with the amount of talent here, including Chris Bruner, Mike Davis, Scott Roberts, the list goes on and on, Dave Hunt. All these really, really strong players here competing for this state championship that once it's won, it's yours for the rest of your life. You will be the 2021 8-ball champion in Virginia. And Larry will also get some hardware here too. But like you said, it's never over till it's over. We've all been in sports and seen a lot of different things. So looking at that stance from Mike again. He's bearing down. Keeps himself in shape to be able to do this right here. Watch this, guys. Just wow. The power is incredible, but no ball sunk. No ball sunk. Let's hope Larry can get on the board here and get a game under his belt and see if he can do a little something also with the break coming up for him if he can get past this game. Hopefully he can put together a rack here and get a point on the board. And I call him kid because I'm 57 years old myself, and he's a kid to me. Just looking at him right now and looking that he's not giving up. I'm telling you right now, he's not giving up. I hit that to get his ball out, and now he's got a free table with the high balls here. Got real close to his work on the 14. Should be able to roll up and shoot the 12 after that 14, unless he wants to save it for later, but I think he's going to go ahead and take care of business now. Like I said, a lot of these shots that people think he's getting a good roll, he knows exactly where that cue ball's going. Exactly. He's one of the best technicians in the game, period. And anybody watching this live or watching a replay of this, respect the man for the effort that he's given at 7-0 right now. Just respect that, because a lot of people wouldn't. There are guys that I've seen here on tour, even this weekend, give up. Attitude's a lot, and you can't have a miracle comeback if you don't give it a chance to have one. So let's see what he can do here. Nice speed on this tiny bit of angle on a 15 ball. Probably hit a little bit low. Try to kick out for the 10-9 and then the 8 if possible. He's going to have to shoot this with a little bit of speed. There's the speed, and having to hit that hard speed has really punished him here. Let Mike Davis up with an open table. If you're a betting man, this match would be over right now. As you see, if that ball would have fell, he had to hit power on the ball to be able to get to the 10 ball, and he was right where he wanted to be. Just didn't make the shot. 6 ball to the rail. Let's see. Got a little bit too close to that one, but he's got other options. It's forcing him to go a little bit more of a long distance to drill this 4 ball in. It's not a gimme by any stretch of imagination, but let's see what happens. Kind of called that one, didn't I? You know, I know a little bit about this game, so y'all bear with me too, okay? I'm staying impartial here, but I want Larry to run this rack out. I want to see just a little bit more pool tonight now that I got y'all all listening with me. I give a shout out to all my league players back in Virginia Beach, Virginia, the Virginia Beach Billiards Club. Nice shot there. Looked like a little back and forth going to happen right here. It's going to take a little confident shot here to come back 2 rails for this 9, it looks like. 1 and 2. And made it a lot more difficult than it needed to be, but at this pace of the game, he's going to go ahead and just fire. Let's see. Let's see if this bank shot goes. Like I said, I'm rooting for him here for this game. Here's the contact. Oh, and another rimmed out shot. Yeah, frustrating for Larry. Tell you come to Diamond Billiards, you want actions, ask for Larry Kressel. He won't turn down anything from anybody. And you'll leave with less money than you came for. I'll tell you what, even a man of Mike Davis's caliber, when you're up 7-0, you can just freewheel at these balls. There's no finesse to this whatsoever. You're going to see some power shots on these last 4 balls before the 8. Watch the stroke. That's a power shot, and look, he missed a shot. Missed his shot, and I'm going to tell you what, Larry Kressel, you never know. You just never know. So let's see what happens here. Hit low English on this 9 ball, try to put it down in the corner pocket and spin back for the 8 ball in the corner. Here we go. And he missed that one too. Yeah. Hey, lose your little focus here when you're down 7-0. Miracles do happen, but you know, he knows Mike. He knows what's happened. Mike's got this 7 ball tied up now with the 9, so he's going to have to hit something really pretty to get to it, because there's not much space unless he gets the cue ball down on the rail, and this may be the ball to do it with. Interesting, guys. We've had some fantastic food play and just tied up the 8 ball. So sometimes could be lucky also. You get a lot of skill involved with these pros, but every now and then it's got to have some luck involved in it also. Now he's going to try to bank the ball off the 4 ball possibly to open up the 8. This would be an incredible shot. Let's watch it together. Here it goes. Hits the 8, knocks the 4 in. I'm not sure that's not what he wanted to do, but like I said, we're still getting entertained here. Mike's calling the 5 ball in the corner. A little back cut here. Probably go to the rail and kick back out for the 7 ball that's on the rail. Let's see what he does. Every now and then I call him right. 7 balls on the rail. He's got to use a little English here to be able to get up on his 3 ball. 3-1-8. Does he go 3-1-8 or does he go 1-3-8? Oh, really? Wow. $75. I'll find out from Chris where it's from. Chris. I'll find out from Chris where it came from. Okay. Mike is 2 balls away. Look, he left a little bit of a shot here on the 3, but he's got room to push it in there. He's going to hit this and come around 3 rails for the 8 ball. I don't think Larry's going to make him shoot this one, but you know what? I told you earlier, Larry don't give up on anything. You can always have a miscue. You can have a lot of different things. So looks like an 8-0 win here in the finals. I congratulate both guys. Mike Davis, your 2021 8-ball champion in Virginia. Larry Kressel, runner-up. Congratulations to both guys. They're going home with a nice paycheck, both of them. A lot of cash to take home today. But for all my fans out here in TV land, this is Tiger Baker signing off. Action Pool Tour. Thank you.
Hometown boys Larry Kressel finishing in second in the 2021 8-ball championship. Larry Kressel, second place, and your champion, Mr. Mike Davis. Congratulations, guys.
Where's